So a lot of people might not know that Van Wall has a welding shop. And here at the welding shop, we're able to rebuild the John Deere planter frames. And these are really important repairs that we make here. And we fix up a lot of different areas on these planters. And when we do this, you don't have to go buy a brand new planter. You don't have to necessarily update your machine. We can fix what you've got. We can get it all rebuilt and get you back going, save you some money, save you some downtime, keep your planter going for you. So when these planters come in, the main joints on the planters where the pins and bushings are, they're worn out, and a lot of the times they're cracking. So the bushings are cracking out of the beams. So the planter beam is getting loose. It's getting laid back as you're going through the field. And when you come back together, you're having trouble folding it up. They're not lining up where you bring it together. So they're having trouble with that, and it'll just get progressively worse. So that needs to be taken care of. And so that will help with the performance when we rebuild those bushings, new pins, new bushings, and we rebuild the cracks. We plate them all up with our own design. We make them stronger than they have ever been, and we fix the markers so that they're not all loose and worn out, so the wheels aren't breaking off, fix the cracks, line everything back up on the markers. There's some John Deere update plates that go in the middle where a lot of times they get all cracked up in the middle, so we plate that all up with some John Deere updates, and we get that center frame all taken care of as well. So the end result is, when we're done working on these planters, is the bars are straight again, the joints are tight, it's not all loose, it's not laid back as you're planting going through the field. You're able to fold it properly. We take care of a bunch of the cracks, the areas that are prone to cracking. We get them all plated up, make these planters run and make them like new again. So one of the big benefits of doing these planter rebuilds is we get that bar back straight, just like it's supposed to be. We get the seeds more consistent on how they're planted, the spacings, and we get the depth true all the way across the bar. So the bar's not leaned back, it's not laid back when you're going across the field. So we get consistent seed placement just like it's supposed to be when it was new. Some of the reasons why these planter rebuilds are so important is when you have these cracks in these problem areas, they just keep getting worse and worse. And you can have some real serious problems while you're trying to plant your crops. We've had pieces of these planters fall right off at those joints when completely tears loose. I mean, they're bringing them in on trailers, put it back together in season. So you're talking more downtime, you're talking more expense just to get your planters back together. So we can take care of these problems for you before you have all those major problems. So if you're seeing any of these issues, or if you have questions, reach out to your Van Wall service department, and we'd be glad to come out and take a look at your planter and see what we can do for you.